Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and today I'm at the Cloud Museum, which is just a little ways north of Yuma, Arizona. And Mr. Cloud is the man who owns this place, and it is a miscellaneous museum of all sorts of vehicles and equipment from the past, mostly from the, I would say, 1930s and earlier. Most of it is, I think. And these are not restored equipment. This is just the way they are, but they're still in pretty good shape. Early household items, farming, mining equipment, and engines, and the largest collection of Model Ts in the world, probably. Over 120 vintage vehicles. However, this is a very different museum than you would expect. So let's go in and let me show you what I mean. However, their Model Ts are not restored. They're keeping them original. I just met the owner, and he said he bought a lot of these from all over the place, but some of them was just put together by parts. And this one has a plaque for it. And even though they're very rusty, they're not actually rusting out very much like that. So they're still in fairly good shape, all things considered, sitting out here in the weather. There's one that's about half wood. Got a collection of tractors too. An old crane and other equipment. This is a real little one, a Gibson tractor. And this one lost its body. It's got chains on the tires. This is a 1924 road grader. And this is a 1924 Fordson combine. All sorts of equipment back here. Wow, look at all these. All the same color. This one I think could use a paint job. He's got these up on blocks so that the tires aren't sitting on the ground and ruining. They would be flat anyway if they were. Wonder what this one was used for. And here's an old fire truck. Only a few of these have any kind of a label on them. That one does. Let me see what that is. You can barely read it. 1924-25 Ford Model T. Price new, $380. Model T Runabout Roadster, 1917 to 23. I guess they're not sure what year. $345. Wow. I think the price has gone up. He's got an interesting collection inside this building. Some washing machines, a wood stove, an organ, propeller and engine, typewriter. All this is getting a little dusty. And a couple gas pumps and cash registers. This looks like an old school bus. Now let's see what's in this building. Oh, here's a blue car. See if I can figure out what this is. No label on it, but it's a Ford. And this is a Ford two-door 1936. And this one is the four-door 1928. That's an REO. Oh, in case you wonder what REO stands for, there you go. REO made a lot of cars. You see a lot of those in museums. There's a Dodge 26. Oh, this is a nice collection here. I'm just gonna walk down the line. They are so many, man. At least they're protected in the building here, so they're not gonna rust out like that. And let's see what else we got here. That's a Packard Clipper. That Packard is 1947. Here's an American Motors, a 66 Rambler is what that is. And there's a whole nother row of them here inside this barn. And he's got some bicycles hanging from the ceiling. There's a bicycle built for two. Wow, this is a huge place with one of the most amazing collections I've ever seen. Big bellows there. And this made me laugh. Look at this collection. I don't even know what it is. Maybe it's horse bridles or something. Can you imagine having a collection of that? This guy never throws anything away. Look at all this stuff. Look at all these car parts or whatever it is. I don't even know if they're car parts, but man, this is something else. Luggage, chest. 1920 Model T delivery van conversion in yellow. Cloud Farms, Bard, California. There's a little Cushman scooter. More old cars. 26 T-Coupe. And a 22 Chevrolet truck. And by the way, on the way here, I did pass the new post office. This is the old post office. You can see the P.O. boxes here and the wanted posters. And this is Carol, the postal worker. Nice outfit. Okay, folks, tell the truth. Have you ever seen a meat grinder collection? Or how about a branding iron collection? Don't see many of those anymore. A lot of wagon wheels. And here is an outboard motor collection. Not much this guy doesn't have. Back in the 1980s, when I lived in Salt Lake City, Utah, I used to go to a casino in Jackpot, Nevada that specialized in these old style slot machines. And those are some of my favorites. And I'm just guessing if I went back to Jackpot today, they would all be gone and have these new big slot machines, which I do not like at all. Here's a police car from the city of St. Louis, which is just south of Yuma. That's what kind it is. A humpback. Here's a 1927 Ford Model TT dump truck. These are all TTs, which I guess means a Model T truck. That's a 24 Model T touring car. And this is a delivery van. And where would this guy be without a pulley collection? Gotta have one of those. Weight scale collection. More meat grinders and irons. Wow. Got 4 weight scales outside here. What could this guy be missing? If you were thinking cement mixer, you're wrong. Or maybe you were thinking an arc welder. No. And this one is hauling bathtubs. Got one on display here. Got a few of them out front being featured, I guess. This one here is hauling some oil pumps. Here's a Ford Model A house car. I can actually go in and take a look. Now I know before they coined the word motorhome, they originally called these house cars. There's the driver's seat. Passenger seat. Starting to get in bad shape. And this looks like a refrigerator right behind the driver's seat. That's a stove. And this is a 4-burner stove and oven. Kitchen sink. Cabinets. Drawers. This is looking pretty good. And back here is 2 bunk beds. This is a chest of drawers, and this is a closet with the mirror on the door. Bathroom sink and the toilet. Very convenient to whoever's sleeping there. You barely have to roll over to use it. This actually is not bad at all for its time. Looks like about a 20-footer. More old cars and trucks. Wow, what a collection. More gas pumps. This place is way off the beaten path, but if you're into this kind of thing, definitely worth the trouble it takes to find it. Good day, folks.